Good morning, everybody. Here I am in Lanzarote. Everyone's gone out for a ride, so I thought I'd take this opportunity to do a quick video for you. Now, today's video is all about noise, and you probably can't hear very well what I'm saying while that music's playing in the background, because noise is noise. Now, in your triathlon lives, I know that you're very enthusiastic. You all want to learn. You probably get all of the triathlon magazines. You probably subscribe to a number of forums. You go to the triathlon websites. You read blogs from athletes and coaches. At your club, there are probably some experts and there are probably some very opinionated people. And so there are lots of ideas and opinions, some of which are rubbish, some of which are good. The question for you is, which are the ones that relate to you and your performance? After all, we're all individuals. You've heard me say that before. You need to spend your time training if you want to, and you need to find the appropriate way for you as an individual with your lifestyle and your particular set of circumstances, fitness level and goals. You need to find the best way for you to train. It doesn't matter what other people have done. And if you're not that knowledgeable, it's hard for you to determine what's good information and what's bad information. So it may seem entirely sensible for you to believe that carbs are the enemy, that you don't need carbs, and that a higher fat diet will improve your fitness. Now, that may be true, and it may work in certain circumstances for certain peoples, but it's not the entire truth. How would you know that unless you're a nutrition expert? Likewise, forefoot running. There's a lot of opinion about forefoot running. If you read the book Born to Run, you probably believe that that's the only way to run. And I know a lot of people who've done just that, bought the book, tried forefoot running and got another set of injuries. So clearly it wasn't the best way for them. And then there will be the one person for whom it did work. And of course, everybody uses him as the sort of example of success, and then that's what becomes, that's what becomes the norm and the reason for you to try it. So, my advice to you today, and if there's anything you can take away from this video, is find one or two people that you trust. Now, hopefully that's me. I do try to give you balanced information and filter out the rubbish. If it's not me, find somebody else. It doesn't have to be me, but rather than having 20 different sources and the noise playing in the background there, meaning that in your head you can't actually hear what's going on. You need to have silence. You need to have one or two experts that you trust, that you follow. Use their information. For the most part, it will be good. With experience, you'll work out what's good for you and what's not. And over time, you may even get rid of those experts and turn to some others. That's what I've done with my triathlon career. That's what I've done with my business career. And believe me, I was at that point one time when I read everything, listened to everybody, and ended up going around in circles and never really getting anywhere because I kept chopping and changing depending on whose advice I listened to. So that's all for today. I've got to go out now because I'm playing Director Sportif this morning, following the rest of the group around while they're on the 5-hour ride, and I get to sit in the car. Fortunately, I haven't got earpieces and radio mics, so I'll have to shout out of the window. Anyway, I hope you have a good weekend. All's good, and I'll see you next week with hopefully some more helpful advice for you. Happy training!